Welcome guys, welcome along to the stream. You might saw a little preview of me earlier, hopefully not, but little technical hitches. How are you all doing? Saturday lunchtime, what's going on? Why is it so early? Why are we doing this? It's ridiculous. Chelsea to win 2-1, 17-2. I think we're going to win by 2 goals today. How are you all? Give us a big thumbs up and a hello in the chat. 10 minutes before kickoff. Let's have a look. Dale's on already. Kevon's on. Dara, Mr. Fluffy on YouTube. Mr. Fluffy. David, 9-0. Never know. You never know. Woodshedder. Hello, mate. How are you? Walter today. Brian. Hello, mate. How are you? I know. BT Sport. I'll tell you a secret. I'll tell you a secret as to what's happened. So I've reached the maximum number of devices until the 1st of March. So I can't have the up in the corner there, the app on the computer. I've got the app on my phone. So I'm going to have the game going on my phone, commentating while I'm talking to you. I've got this. Hold on. I've got this contraption going on to commentate on the game. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's all about the planning. That's what I find. I hope you're all doing all right. I hope you're all doing well. Why can't I hear anything? Can you hear me? Oh, because it's muted. Right, I gotcha. Gotcha, I'm back on. Martin, hello mate. How you doing? Good to see you join in. Thank you very much, all of you, for your comments. What I'm going to do in this video, just a little bit different, is I've got my trusty pad. So I'm gonna, if you see me writing stuff, I'm gonna be writing little like minutes, 15, whatever, because YouTube records or OBS records this video as I'm doing it. So I'm gonna put the best of the live commentary for each game together, and that's gonna be my match review. Rather than me do a video afterwards talking about the game, I talk about it most of the time on here anyway, as the game's being played out, and I really appreciate all of your support. You guys are all amazing. And so, yeah, and I'll obviously be going through it. It'll be about an 8 to 10 minute video, the best of. So, yeah, so if some of you might get the shout out during the course of the game on the video, super chats obviously will be highlighted. I'll make a note of that and make sure that's featured in the best of the commentary. So, yeah, it's just to put the videos together. Andrew, hello, mate. Martin as well. It's the goals here. How you all doing? I was trying to log in to try and share this to my Facebook, but it kept changing my OBS setting, which was really annoying. Can I log into my Facebook? I'm going to try and do oh, here we go. My code is 8 number. I can't log onto my Facebook. I'm going to start doing like an embed on Facebook so I can try and get it there, get more people join in. Is it in my spam? No. Facebook, right. 06120. 10612. I'm trying to get, hold on. I'll be with you in a minute. 068. Continue. It's going to do this thing where I can't be bothered. I can't bother to do all that nonsense. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see if I can share this to Twitter. Does it work with them if I do an embed? Will that work? Media. Oh no, I can't. Let me just, I'll be with you in a minute, guys. I will be with you in a minute. It's just, I really do appreciate all of your support, guys. I really do. So, let's just have a look at this now. Let's go back into what, let's get back focused on the game, shall we? That's probably the ideal thing to do, isn't it? McKay, how you doing? It kicks off at 12:30. Lee, hello, welcome. Thank you along to my to the stream. Welcome, Lee. Thank you for the good comments you made for me yesterday. Stephen, how you doing? Yeah, team news. The team's a little bit surprising. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Steve. See, I've got your name and the stream mixed up in my mouth then. Stephen Crockett, welcome along, mate. Good to see you along. Jack, no problem. As you know, I've had some PC problems lately. No No Havertz in the squad. Yeah, he's only just returned to training, didn't he? Him and Thiago Silva. He did say yesterday that Silva would be out, and I believe that it's just too early for Havertz. Hakim Ziyech is on the bench again. Deary me. So he did call out a message to him, to the squad. Keep doing it because you could be needed at any time, whether it's 90 minutes, 45 minutes, 5 minutes. So I'm obviously doing a commentary on the BT Sport app on my phone, which is ridiculous. And it's about a minute behind the normal coverage, so I am slightly delayed if this is the very first time that you're joining. A lot of people say this is the best commentary, and I obviously can't say that. It's what other people are saying. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's radio-style commentary. So I'm commentating on the game ball by ball. And yeah, so there will be a video put together at the end of this, which will be a best of this video, this stream. So that'll be my match review. Thank you if you're new to the stream, if you're new to my channel, it's much appreciated. Work full time. Don't want to work full time anymore. I want to do stuff like this full time, which is a dream of mine. So thank you for all your support so far. 14,400 subscribers now. I got myself all excited. Right, Conan, hello. How you doing? Welcome along. I did say that I thought there'd be some changes today. I thought obviously Conte coming in. I thought it'd be for Kovacic, but it's in for Jorginho. Interesting to see how those two link up in the middle. Mason, I thought he might be rested for Atletico Madrid on Tuesday. Don't forget, we've got Man United next weekend as well. All games live commentary on here. As the players come out. Southampton, they're 4-4-2. Us and our 3-4-2-1. Timo, fresh from his goal-scoring adventures on Monday. Hopefully he can continue today. Playing as one of the number 10s alongside Mason. In behind Tammy. Let's hope Tammy has a big game today. Kurt Zuma's in for Andreas Christensen. So it's Aspi, Zuma and Tony Rudiger. I thought you're going to have Callum as right wing back, but it's Reece James today. And it's George Michael Alonso on the left-hand side. Olivier Giroud, Ryland Clark, bless him, he's on the bench. You don't ever see him in the same room. That's all I'm saying. Right, so Southampton's McCarthy, Salisu, Bednarek, Vestergaard, Bertrand, Minamino, Ward-Prowse, Romu, Gineppo, Redmond and Danny Ings. Of course, I forgot they signed Minamino. He scored for them, didn't he, recently? Che Adams is on the bench. Jack Stevens, Fraser Forster. He's in my Football Manager team. Chelsea, just to confirm. Mendy, Aspi, Zuma, Rudiger, James, Conte, Kovacic, Alonso, Mount, Abraham, Werner, Subs, Kepa, Christensen, Chilwell, Emerson, Jorginho, Gilmore, Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech, and Olivier Giroud. Got to stop calling him that. Mason Mount, the GOAT. Hello, mate. Good to see you. Len Elsley. Come on, you Blues, he says. Of course. You've got to excuse my hair, by the way. My hair is just shocking at the minute. It's absolutely shocking. So yeah, the stats. BT Sport doing it. They're advertising us as a 3-4-3. Southampton 4-4-2. Danny Ings is a danger. The deliveries of Ward-Prowse. Minamino. I guess we have to wait and see what he's going to be like. Couldn't cut it at Liverpool. Blue is the colour. Football's the game. Oh dear. Cannot wait to get back. Get back inside that stadium. Oriol Romeo, the ex-Chelsea midfielder now at Southampton, 200th appearance today in the Premier League for both teams. Guys, if this is the first time joining, welcome along. I'll talk you through it. I'm looking further down at the minute because I've got this ridiculous contraption because I've reached the maximum number of devices on my Virgin Media app. So it's on my phone. Just ridiculous, isn't it? Hopefully my battery lasts. I'm sure it will. I might have to plug it in at half time. But let's move this over so I can see the chat. Ayero, I think it's just rotation, just rotating a few places, which is why Zoom is in. Mason Mount, the Goats, lives in Ireland. There's people from around the world watching. welcome along. Thank you for joining. This is your first time here. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. Drop a like on it for me. Let's get into this game. We can get into this. If we get into this and get 3 points, maintain our position inside the top 4. It puts pressure on the likes of Liverpool and everybody else. Right, the players taking a knee. Kickoff will be starting. Nobody's warned me about my clock. I'm doing it myself. Don't worry. Right, so the game's underway. Southampton kicking from left to right, and they go back to the centre half, who just comes to his left back. Chelsea pressing high. Romeo picks up the ball. Looks to play the ball wide left to nobody. Goes out of play. Chelsea throw. Halfway inside our own half. Right back position. Reece James is letting Aspie take it. Goes to Kovacic, gets it back. Aspie plays it back to Zuma, who's playing in the middle of the 3. Rolls it across to Mendy, goes wide to Rudiger, left of our box, being shut down by Redmond. So he launches it up towards halfway. They head the ball away. Alonso goes up with somebody else. Gineppo on the wing, and it goes off for a Chelsea throw-in. Right-hand side. Hasenhüttl was moaning about a decision already. We play it back to Zuma. Conte goes back to Aspie, plays a first-time ball to Reece James. He's been shut down and pressed by Southampton, and Aspie launches it up to halfway. Tammy wins the header, but heads it to Romu. Southampton flicking the ball forward. I watched a little bit of the commentary before the actual game, before I started this stream, and Glenn Oddle was doing the co-commentating. He's talking about the fact that Southampton pressed first half. They run out of energy second half, and could that be key today? We take a throw-in short across the back line, and Kurt Zouma strides forward. Gives the ball wide to Alonso. Plays it back to Rudiger. Kovacic to Conte, bottom of the centre circle. Just plays a little ball into Werner, who's pulled into the middle. His pass attempt out wide to Alonso's blocked. Southampton win it back and go back to the centre half. Werner's shutting him down, forcing him backwards, right side. Launches it up to halfway. Rudiger half wins a header on halfway. Southampton win the ball back and they play it to Romu. 10 yards inside his own half. And he plays the ball back to the centre half. Plays the ball forward. Werner, or Mason Mount steps in, deflects the ball, but they pick up second ball. And then Romu Ward-Prowse just launches it forward. Zuma up against Redmond has got it covered all day. Gineppo, in fact. And it goes back to Mendy. Edouard Mendy. Is there no clock? Oh, hold on. It's there, look. I put the wrong thing on. It's my OBS has moved. Sorry, guys. I'm back. My OBS keeps moving. It does my head in. Anyway, right, we got the ball. And we play it out wide right to Reece James. Halfway line. Reece James plays the ball inside to Werner, who's made a run from left to right. Right channel. It just goes beyond him. Janie, hello. Welcome. Welcome along from, is it sunny Spain? It's cloudy over here, but you won't be surprised at that in February. Good early ball from Reece James. He picks it up 10 yards inside their half, right back position. And Werner makes his run on the channel. He just tries to play him in. And if he got hold of it, he would have been in. But it's just beyond him. He's unlucky. Right, we got possession of the ball again inside our half. Reece James up the line to Mason Mount. Flicks the ball inside to Tammy. 1-2. But Tammy just overplays it and the ball goes out of play. Southampton throw in. Their left back position. About halfway inside their half. My OBS, as soon as I hit my OBS keeps moving. I've got to separate my streaming and everything else. It's just really annoying. Sorry about that, but the clock is working. You can see it. If you're new to this stream, technical glitches, not the best. But it's all about the commentary, I find. Anyway, Chelsea have they've had a throw in and they've sort of got rid of it. And then they've put it out and now we've got a throw in on the right-hand side. All I'm seeing at the minute is Tuchel. Now I'm seeing Rudiger. Let's get back to the game. Right, so we've taken the ball short. Aspie's played a long ball back towards Zuma. Just outside the box, heads it back to Mendy. Southampton are pressed up. They're not pressing, they're just high in their shape. They're making Chelsea play. And we've played it out to Rudiger. Left corner of our box. Tries to find a little ball inside to Kovacic and Ings wins it back. But Rudiger steps in, wins the ball back and Ings fouls him. Dangerous. Gave the ball away. Rudiger, slack. Right, so we take a free kick short. Kovacic to Conte. Deary me, Conte. Try to get my words out. Right, Kovacic tries to find Werner. Southampton step in. Just over halfway, they got the ball. Play it to the right wing. Looking to find the ball into Ward-Prowse. Like overplay it. And Rudiger goes back to Mendy. Gineppo's trying to shut him down. Is that? I think it might be Redmond. We go this little short passes and we manage to get out of trouble, but Werner's on the half turn. He's away. Inside our box, our half even. Over halfway. Centre circle. Mason Mount. Ball out wide right to Reece James. Edge of the box. He's got Aspie on the overlap. He dinks the ball to the far post. Alonso with a volley and the ball goes just wide. That was unlucky. Unlucky. That was good from Kovacic. He got the ball deep inside our half and they played it short. Played the ball up to Werner, who's on the left side, left of centre, and he's on the half turn and he's away. And he plays the ball inside to Mason Mount, who's at the top of the centre circle, plays it outside of him to Reece James. Aspie goes on the overlap. Reece James then decides to play the ball to the back post. Alonso, if anything, he hits it true. If you know what I'm talking about as far as football goes, he hit it true and it went dead straight where you need a little bit of curl on it and the ball went wide. But a big, big chance. Shake. I normally have my clock on. It was a technical error. It's sorted. Let's not talk about it anymore. Let's get back to the game. Right, Rudiger plays the ball out to Alonso. 10 yards inside our half. Shut down, so forced backwards to Rudiger. Plays it inside to Conte, who goes back to Zuma. Middle of the back three today. Plays a nice ball to Kovacic. First time to Mount, but they shut Mount down. But then Conte's there to shut them down, and he goes back to their centre half. He plays the ball back to the goalkeeper. Tammy's going to close him down. He launches it out to his left-hand side. Reece James brings it down under no pressure. Nice and calm, and plays it back to Zuma, who's 10 yards outside our box. Southampton, high, not pressing again, but high in the shape inside our half. Play it out to Alonso. Back to Rudiger this time, back to Mendy. Now they press. Now they're pressing us down. We played it back out to Rudiger, left-footed, up to halfway. Tammy was too late getting there. They've had it out of play. Tammy was offside. Tammy can't believe it. Now looking at Ben Chilwell on the bench. I don't know why. Cloudy in Spain, but there's hope, Janie says. There's always hope. Right, Southampton's got the ball. They give it away. Werner trying to get him behind him, but he overplayed his pass. But he's done well to win it back. He's under pressure. They're forcing him back to the edge of their box here, Werner. Out on the left-hand side. It comes off of him and goes for a Southampton throw. He's looking sharp, Timo. Looking very sharp. Very, very even. I'll get my words out today. Don't forget, hit a like on the stream for me, guys. Come and say hello if you've never joined before. Gabrielle, I think Newcastle might win this one. Deary me. It's the Chelsea channel doing commentary. Who do you think's going to win? Deary me. Right, they've had possession and Conte's won it back. And he plays the ball up inside the box and Tammy's runs covered. They turn away, but Tammy then fouls him inside the box. That was good. They had a throw in. We stepped up, won the ball, played it square to Conte. He was driving forward. Picked up the loose ball, drove forward to about 30 yards and tried to play a little ball through to Tammy, but Tammy went the other way, unfortunately. Right, Southampton goes short to Bertrand, plays the ball up the line, but Conte's read it. Plays it back forward to Reece James, but we've won back possession. Kovacic out to Reece James, very condensed, goes back to Aspie halfway. Back to Zuma, 10 yards inside our half. Kovacic drops to get it, gets it, gives it to Aspie, gets it back, plays it up to Conte. Reece James now, right-hand side. Gives it to Conte, trying to play Mason Mount in behind on the right wing. Unlucky though, unlucky. Overplayed it. Gabrielle, I hope that's how I pronounce your name. I'm awful at pronunciation, so if I get names wrong, I do apologise. Welcome along, guys. Thank you for joining. It's 0-0, 9 minutes gone. Bertrand's taking time with his throwing. His throw's level the edge of his box, left back position, in his own half. Chelsea pressing high, trying to win the ball back. Ings flicks it on and we give it away, or he gives it away. Zuma back to Rudiger, shut down straight away by Gineppo, so he goes back to Mendy. In the D outside his box, Mendy looking for a pass and goes to left-hand side to Rudiger. Gets it back as Southampton press. Goes short to Zuma. Right corner of the box. Plays it up to Conte. Gives it away. They've won it halfway inside our half. But then Conte wins the ball back brilliantly well. And he's on the right-hand side now. Halfway line. Back to Reece James, who's close by. Puts it for the legs of the Southampton player to go back to Aspi. Nice calm control from Chelsea. We work it across the back three. Rudiger now stepping up to halfway. Plays a nice little ball inside to Kovacic. 10 yards of space. Finds Werner, who tried to find the run of Mason Mount. They've read it and given it away. 73% possession Chelsea's got already in this game. And it's a Chelsea throw. We've done well, shut down Minamino. Chelsea throw. Halfway inside their half. Mount takes it quick and goes back to Aspi. 10 yards inside their half. Right back position. Gives a little short ball to Conte. Gets it back. Kovacic centre circle now. To his left. To Rudiger. Up to Alonso. 30 yards. 35 yards from goal. Trying to find Werner up the line. Does. But then Southampton win it back and they just lump it forward. Redmond, by the looks of it, lays it off Gineppo. Shut down by Alonso. Won the ball well. Mason Mount, 25 yards out, dead centre. Played the ball behind Reece James as James was in the box. He's got the ball though again. Mason Mount inside their box. Grappling for possession. They've got three defenders in, but Conte's there again to win it back and keeps it in. Right by the corner flag. Goes by the byline. Crosses it in high over Tammy as he's barged away from the ball. And the goalkeeper claims it. Well done, Conte. He's proper. He's up for this, N'Golo Conte. He's everywhere at the minute. Chelsea are pressing high and winning back possession. And Mount was 30 yards from goal. Then when he picked the ball up, he got to the edge of the D and Reece James just outside him. He tried to play it in, but played it behind him. So Reece James had to stop, turn back on himself. That was unlucky. Right, they lump it forward and Zuma's dealt with the header easy. Just flicks it back. Rudiger then just nods it back to Mendy. Rudiger. Just inside our half, our box even. Now Zuma plays it out to Aspi. Zuma gets it just to the right of the centre circle. 6-yard box. Goes to Mendy, who launches it up to Alonso. Way over his head. Werner's going to try and chase it inside their half. And their right back sees the ball out of play. So the right back is about halfway inside his half. Takes the throwing back to the goalkeeper. Plays it to their centre back. Halfway inside his half. Up to Minamino. Shut down by Aspi. But he comes away with the ball. Plays it out to the left-hand side to Danny Ings. But Reece James on the cover. And goes back to Mendy. Mendy launches one up to halfway. Tammy's got to win it. He holds the ball up and does well. Gives it to Mason Mount. Under pressure, Mount keeps hold of the ball and plays it to the right-hand side to Reece James. Gives it to Kovacic, right of the centre circle. Goes square. Rudiger. Out to left-hand side. Halfway inside their half, Alonso. Left wing. Back to Rudiger. Goes short to Kovacic, dead centre. Flicks the ball to Zuma inside the centre circle. Conte. Out wide to Aspi. Back to Conte. Back to Zuma. Plays it to Kovacic. Back to Rudiger. Chelsea are moving them around in. The ball's gone out left-hand side to Alonso. 20 yards from goal. Plays the ball inside to Werner. Gets it back. Coming across from left to right, Alonso. Attempted cross is blocked. Don't foul. He then fouls and gives away a free kick. Stupid free kick to give away, really. Thank you, Richard, for the comment, mate. I really do appreciate it. Hassan Hootle's pacing up and down on the sideline. Chelsea doing well so far. 4 times as many passes as Southampton in the game so far. Right, they've taken the ball short. Back on the edge of their box. They go back out to the right back. Shut down by Tammy. He launches it up. About halfway inside our half. And Rudiger wins a header. Alonso mops up. Plays the ball back along the byline. Rudiger goes back to Mendy. Mendy switches it out to the right-hand side to Aspi. Right corner of our box. Plays the ball inside to Mason Mount, who's dropped. Goes square to Reece James. Back to Aspi. Edge of our box. Goes square to Zuma. Little touch to Mendy. First time ball out to Rudiger. Left-hand corner of our box. Now Kovacic. Back to Mendy. Southampton pressing. Back to Zuma. Square to Mendy. Edge of his 6-yard box. Back across to Aspi. They're pressing. They're shutting us down. Aspi tries to find a stupid ball to Mason Mount, who was shut down And it's forced. Southampton done well to shut us down here. They've given it. Is it a free kick? No, it's a throw in. Throw into Southampton. Bertrand's claiming he was fouled. He wasn't, as he went in to press Reece James. Southampton throw. Level with the edge of our box, left-hand side. Bertrand's having a pop at the referee saying it should have been a free kick. Referee saying no. Take your throw in. Bertrand's not happy, but he's going to take the throw. Dangerous area for Southampton. Redmond goes short. He ignores him. Now he gives it to him. Gets it back. Aspie through his legs. Redmond to the edge of the box. Kante wins the challenge on the edge. Does well. Ward-Prowse goes square to Romu. About middle of our half now. They force him backwards to the centre half. Tammy's done well. It's gone back to the Southampton goalkeeper. Plays a nice little pass. And they're working it across their back four, the two centre halves. Halfway inside their own half. Up to halfway with Redmond, but Aspie shuts him down. Back to the centre half again. Romu, shut down by 3 players, goes back. Centre half, Bednarek, I think it is. Plays the ball inside. Minamino dummies it, looking for Redmond. Wins the shoulder challenge against Reece James the first time. Then Reece James wins the second ball. Does well and goes back to Mendy. Mendy goes square to Kante. Mendy. Right, we got the ball, edge of our box, Aspie. I'm watching on apps. I'm about a minute behind normal coverage. Right, Kante's turned away from a challenge. He's halfway inside our half. Ward-Prowse is shutting him down, so he goes back to, overplays it to Zuma. He's got to make up some ground to get the ball, and he does. Gives it to Rudiger. Zuma, edge of our box. Back to Mendy. Mendy out to Rudiger, left-hand side. Up the line to Alonso. Kovacic, halfway inside our half. Drives as he does and plays a good ball to Mount. Mount flicks the ball in the centre circle out wide right to Reece James. Mount, right-hand side now, right wing, 25 yards from goal. Turns inside a defender, in towards the D. Timo Werner, edge of the box. Plays the ball out to Alonso. Can he keep it in? He does. He just keeps it in a lot. He doesn't. It's gone out for a goal kick. That was unlucky. Werner pulled to the D. The D of the box. Tuchel's having a go at Timo here. He's having a go at him about something here. Mount did well on the right wing. He cut inside, come across the edge of their box, played it square to Werner, who's just outside the D. And as the defenders come out, he plays it between them. Bit of curl on it, trying to find Alonso. The ball's too hard and it goes out of play. And Tuchel's having a right go at Werner here. It's in German. I can't understand what he's saying. Trying to lip read him, but he's not happy. That was a chance. Right, Southampton goal kick. Chelsea's back 3 and the wing backs have pushed right up to 10 yards inside our half. It's condensed. Every single player's in about a 20-yard area. Right, Southampton tried to win the ball from the goal kick. Zuma's on the cover, goes back to Mendy. Mendy launches one. To this right-hand side to Reece James. Flicks it up to halfway to Mount. Bertrand flicks it back to his defender. They play it forward, but then we win the ball back. It's very bitty at the minute. No one's really got hold of the ball. Right, Mendy's launched one. Tammy's trying to get across, can't get there. Free header for Southampton. But Kovacic brings the ball down. Bottom of the centre circle, does really well. Out to Rudiger, out to Alonso. Halfway line, left back position. Back to Rudiger, and go back to Mendy. Southampton, as I said earlier, they might tie a second half, and we should get more space. Right, we've got the ball across the back 3, out to Reece James, and he's had to go back to Aspie, edge of our box. Right corner. Plays a little ball inside to Kante. First time out wide to Reece James. He's trying to find Werner's running behind the centre-back. Centre-back comes across and clears it away. Chelsea throw in. Halfway inside their half. Reece James to take it. Back to Aspie halfway. Goes back to Zuma. Across to Rudiger. Halfway line, left-hand side. Out to Alonso. Shut down straight away by 2 players. Forced back to Rudiger. Rudiger makes a bit of a mess at the control but recovers. Back to Zuma. Inside to Kovacic. Shut down straight away. Back to Rudiger. Plays the ball up to Werner. Over him. He tries to flick it on for Tammy. Tammy can't get there. They go back to the keeper. Chelsea do everything right up until the final third. Good possession through midfield. Trying to find the opening, but at the minute we can't find it yet. And when we have, we've overplayed the ball. Right. Southampton goalkeeper taking his time on the penalty spot with the ball. Launches it up towards this left-hand side halfway. Aspie does well to win a header from Danny Ings. Reece James goes back to Zuma. Kovacic centre circle. Flicks it out to the right-hand side to Aspie. Goes back inside to Zuma, bottom of the centre circle. Out to Rudiger, left-hand side. Zuma, bottom of the centre circle again. Conte comes short, gets it. Goes square to Aspie. 10 yards inside our half. Plays it up to Mount. 10 yards forward. Good ball to Reece James. Back to Conte. Tries to find... He does well, Mount. He's won the ball back. And Alonso's in. Left-hand side. Left corner of the box. Alonso drills one. Towards Werner. It nearly comes out to Mason Mount, but they get the ball away. Werner was... If anything, Werner was just waiting for the ball to come to him. If he stepped forward, he'd be on it. They get it away. And then Chelsea deal with it on halfway. It goes back to Mendy. Aspie picks up the ball under no pressure. Gives it wide right to Reece James. Halfway line. Back to Aspie. Southampton in a defensive shape here. Shutting the door. Chelsea got to play little 10-yard passes forward to try and open the door. Kovacic is fouled in the centre circle. Free kick. And then what's happened here? I think Kovacic wanted to take the free kick quickly. And Danny Ings was behind him. And as he's pulled his foot back to kick it, he's whacked Danny Ings in the shin. I know, he stepped on his foot. Danny Ings is down holding his foot. Kovacic is like, what's going on here? I'm trying to take a free kick. Anyway, we've taken it short. And we've gone back across. And it's now out to the left-hand side to Alonso. Halfway inside their half. And it goes back. And they get the ball away. Gone back to Zuma, who comes square to Aspie. Halfway inside our half. Aspie plays the ball wide right. Reece James, 10 yards inside their half. Brings it under control. Shut down, though, straight away. And goes back to Aspie. Zuma, bottom of the centre circles. Reaching, great ball out to Alonso, who's collected the ball. He's down the left-hand side. Gets towards the byline. Tries to get across him, but waits too long. They shut him down. Chelsea corner. Great ball from Zuma. 50-yard pass. Bottom of the centre circle. When Alonso collects the ball, he's level with the edge of their box. Left wing. Great ball. He's wide open as well. Chelsea corner. Good ball, Zuma. Great ball. Just Alonso delays the cross too long and they get back in. Gineppo gets back in. Right, Chelsea corner. Need to get a goal from this. With Zuma in the team, we're always a threat. We go short. Goes out to Reece James. Goes back square to Alonso. Dinks it to the back post. Overhit and the keeper's easy. McCarthy just claims it by his post. And now Tuchel's having to go at whoever put that ball in the box. Alonso. He's not happy, Tuchel here. He's throwing his arms about. Right, Southampton. Play the ball out. Get it back to the centre-back inside his box. Goes up toward Prowse, who's shut down and goes to the left-hand side. Play it forward and Conte comes across and wins it. Right back position. 10 yards inside their half. Reece James collects it. Forced backwards to Zuma. Rudiger, left-hand side now. Halfway line. Strides forward 10 yards. Plays a good ball into Alonso. He's in again, left-hand side. Edge of the box. Crosses it towards the back post. There's Reece James. Brings it under control. Shut down. Tries to get across inside. Headed away. Out to Aspie. Conte finds Mason Mount. Goes wide to Reece James. Level the edge of their box. Inside to Conte. Shut down. 86% possession, Chelsea. Last 5 minutes. Conte. Aspie. Aspie goes across to Zuma. Plays it to Rudiger. Rudiger strides forward. Out to... it's Timo Werner on the left-hand side. Someone's gone down. Chelsea player's gone down in the box. The referee's acknowledged it. Someone's down here. Holding their... what are they doing? Holding on to their leg. It's Alonso. He's gone down 20 yards away from the ball. Chelsea have played it out of play. Who was it here? I think Bednarek and him have come together by accident. Is it Vestergaard or Bednarek? I can never tell. Alonso's up. I don't think... the referee's not going to give anything. I think it's just a coming together. I don't think it's anything that was deliberate. Make sure you hit that like button for me, guys. Let's try and get to 100 likes by half time. It's a big ask, I know. Right, we got to throw him. Tuchel's talking to the players. He's definitely not happy with the way we've been playing. We're dominant, totally dominant in the game. But, right, so the ball's going to start with Southampton throw. We kicked it out for Alonso. We've got up and refused treatment, so they've gone back to Mendy. Right, so he comes out to Aspi, who goes just outside our box to Zuma. Goes square to Rudiger, halfway inside their our half even. Shut down by Ings, who plays a nice little ball to Werner. First time to Alonso, and Tammy's trying to get him behind. He tried to find him in the channel, but they've covered it and played it out of play. Chelsea throw-in, 25 yards from goal, left-hand side. Perfect opportunity here. Chriso, how you doing? Right, so Alonso to take the throw. Looking for an option. Conte comes and shows him square. Shut down. Forced backwards to Kovacic. He has to come back to Aspi, centre circle. Plays a 20-yard ball forward to Mason Mount. From left to right, trying to find a ball into the feet of Werner, but overplayed it. It was hit too hard anyway, and it was up here. Goes through to the goalkeeper. Tuchel again is doing this on the sideline, throwing his arms about. He's not happy. First time I've seen him this animated. He's giving someone a thumbs up, but the passing, the final ball, he often talks about final pass, and he's a frustrated man today. Right, they've got the ball, and they lump it forward to goalkeeper. Aspi wins a header. They try to play it forward. Conte wins it, and Mount collects it right-hand side. Conte, Tammy's run the ball in the channel. Tammy towards the byline, right-hand side, cross blocked. Ward-Prowse picks up the ball just outside his box. Goes square to Romeo. Shut down by Werner. Up to Gineppo. Goes back to the right back. Plays it out to the right-hand side to Ings, who's dropped deep to get it. Shut down by Rudiger. Goes back to centre half. Well done, Rudiger. Bednarek, I think it is. Best, I don't know. I can never tell where they are. Plus, watching it on a phone, it's ridiculous. Anyway, we've won possession inside their half. Kovacic plays the ball looking for the runner Mount on the edge of the box, and they head it away. Conte comes across to win it. Werner tries to get in there. Southampton go back to the keeper, McCarthy. Launches it left-footed. Up to the centre circle. Ings lays it off to Gineppo. Romeo collects it. Bottom of the centre circle. Plays it toward Prowse. Shut down by Reece James. We've won it back. Kovacic over the centre circle. Reece James is still running, but he overplays the pass. Bertrand comes across on the cover, plays it up the line. Redmond holding the ball up under pressure from Aspi. Reece James just steps in front and wins it, but then gives it away. Minamino. Conte's won the ball. Goes back to Zuma, centre circle. Plays it to left-hand side to Rudiger. Kovacic comes inside, centre circle and gets the ball. Plays it square to Aspi, 10 yards inside their half. Plays the ball inside to Conte. Little ball to Kovacic, to Werner, trying to find the run from Abraham with a first-time ball. Tammy was standing still. Give it away. Southampton have got the ball just outside their own box. We're pressing. They're forced back to the keeper. Werner goes on the keeper. He rushes his clearance to keeper and he plays it straight out. Well done, Timo. Shut him down. Done well. Chelsea throw him. We go back to Aspi, goes back to Zuma, plays it to left-hand side to Rudiger. Alonso. Trying to play a ball at the line to Werner, shut down. Chelsea throw. Bednarek on that side. Woodshed, I like Ward-Prowse as well. I think he's good. I think he's got a real problem with arthritis in his ankles. The way he kicks the ball and just bolts his foot over. It's so effective with the ball, but in later life, he's going to have real problems, I think. Anyway, we've taken a throw short, gone back across our back three, and it's come out to Reece James. Halfway line, switches it. Long raking ball, looking for Alonso. Werner collects the second ball. 25 yards out, left-hand side. Is he going to take him on? Plays it back to Kovacic supporting. Kova back to Rudiger. 30 yards from goal, and he shoots low. Grass cutter, easy for the keeper. Easy. Rudiger tried to, you can see what he had visions in his head of doing, but it's a grass cutter. Bounced about 5 times before it hits the keeper. Twice even. Watching the replay. Right, so they take it short. Mason Mount leads the charge. They've gone out to the left-hand side. Bertrand plays it out of play. Chelsea have pressed high Done really, really well. And we've won it back. John, thank you, mate. Right, halfway inside their half. Aspie goes short to Kovacic and he plays the ball inside the centre circle. Rudiger got loads of space. So is Alonso. Halfway inside their half. Werner goes up the line. Collects it. Bednarek's up against him. Werner does well to beat the challenge. But then Gineppo helps him out. Chelsea throwing. Played it back by Alonso to Kovacic. He's shut down straight away. He's gone back to Rudiger. Now it's Zuma. Top of the centre circle. Square to Aspie. Right of centre. Little ball inside to Conte, but he's shut down. So Conte plays the ball back to him, and it's just beyond him, going back towards the halfway line. Mount recovers it, goes square to Zuma. Back out to Rudiger. Rudiger up the line to Alonso. First time ball. It was actually Werner. First time ball into Alonso. Does well to hold it up. Kovacic plays the ball inside to Mount, edge of the box. Tries to flick it out to Reece James, but they close him down. And then we give a free kick away. It's actually Chelsea, no free kick. We got the ball. They played it forward up to Redmond. We've hassled him off the ball. He's gone down. We've won it. And we play it out to Werner. Back to Rudiger. We're 10 yards inside their half. Dead centre now. And Kovacic tries to drive forward from midfield like he does, but 3 of them crowd him out. And now Redmond comes forward. Inside our half, shut down by Conte, who's all over him. And then we come away with the ball. Kovacic. Werner's in. Left wing. Edge of the box. Left-hand side. Pulls the ball back looking for Tammy, but the defender reads it. Steps in front of Tammy. They clear it away. Gineppo plays the ball up to their midfield. Minamino goes back to their right winger, who's inside his own half. Square to Romu. Chelsea are pressing. Up to Minamino. Halfway line. Out to Redmond. Gineppo. Tries to take Conte on brilliantly. Conte just stands there, flicks the ball away from him. Now we've got it. Centre circle. Reece James now. 10 yards inside their half. Little ball inside to Mount. Slows it down. They're in their shape, Southampton. There's no space at the minute. It's played out to the left-hand side. Rudiger. Slows it down. Southampton are in their shape. They're not pressing. So Rudiger's got no options. So goes back to Kurt Zuma. Bottom of the centre circle, Zuma, taking his time. Comes square to Aspie. Steps forward. They shuffle across. He goes square to Kova. Gets the ball back. Now plays it out to Reece James. 10 yards inside their half. Good ball up to Tammy. Tries to lay it off and gives it to Minamino. Tammy's not involved in the game so far. Needs to do more. He's got to come and show like Giroud does. Otherwise, you could see Giroud second half. Right, they've won possession. Bottom of the centre circle, Ward-Prowse. Up to Minamino. Does it again. Tries to turn. And who's there again? It's Conte. Winning it again. Good ball. Looking for... Oh, unlucky. Conte won the ball halfway. Sees Werner over the top. Plays it to him just ahead of him. McCarthy on the edge of his box just collects it just in front of Werner. Unlucky. Conte's outstanding this game. He's winning everything. He hasn't lost a challenge yet. Well, they've got the ball. They work it across the halfway line. Out to the right-hand side. And Alonso's pressing. Romu. Gineppo. Plays the ball into the in. Minamino in between the two centre-backs. Minamino waits for Mendy to go down and he's scored. Southampton have scored. What has happened there? Deary me. They play the ball forward and Minamino's in between Aspie and Zuma. And he picks the ball up outside the box. Drives into it. And Mendy, I think he sells himself. Right, they've got the ball right-hand side, halfway line. Inside, and the winger comes in and plays a 1-2. Then he finds Minamino, who's pulled in between Zuma and Aspie. Aspie goes, oh, for God's sake. As Minamino gets inside the box to take a shot, he dummies to take the strike, and Aspie dives in. Mendy goes down, and he just flicks it over the two of them on the floor. It's Redmond. Redmond picks up the ball right wing, halfway line. Plays it inside to the midfielder. Midfielder just lays it off. Redmond comes round and he's got space in the middle of midfield. Minamino, what they've done is they've put Bertrand up on the left-hand side. So Aspie's got one eye on Bertrand. He's in between Aspie and Reece James. But Minamino is in between Aspie and Kurt Zuma. Aspie's in a bit of a quandary. What does he do? So he holds his position. Minamino has got space in between and they score. Deary me. It was a quick passing from Redmond into the midfielder, and he come round on the halfway line, gets it back, and he's got 10, 12 yards in front of him, just picks the pass. Deary me. Good finish, I have to say. Mendy sold himself, so did Aspi, and Chelsea played the ball forward. It's gone out of play for a Southampton throw-in by their corner flag. Deary me, you can have all the possession in the game you want. You've got to do something with it. And it's got a stick up front. Right, they play it up the line. And then Chelsea press, and now we've got a throw-in. 20 yards from their byline. Right-hand side. Rob, you're spot on, mate. Spot on. We take the throw-in short. They've had one shot on goal, they've scored. Right. Rudiger, Zuma. People be having a pop at Zuma here. But the way that they pushed up and they had two players up against R2, they literally got caught. They got caught, Chelsea, in a rock and a hard place. Who do we go? Aspi in particular, right? We've given the ball away, left wing. Alonso goes back to win back possession. We've got it with Zuma. Bottom of the centre circle. We need urgency now, Chelsea. Zuma strides forward to halfway and plays the ball to Mount, who's dropped. Right at the centre. Mount drives forward. Reece James picks up the ball and goes backwards. Conte turns away from a challenge of Ward-Prowse, flicks a nice little ball to Werner, tries to give a 1-2, they shut it down. Now Romeo comes forward, centre circle, shut down by Werner, chasing him back. Romeo's driving forward, comes out to his left-hand side. Minamino, halfway inside our half. Conte comes across, he plays it up the line to Redmond. Zuma's on the cover, going to see the ball out of play. Chelsea goal kick. Chriso, if you watch it again, basically, because they pushed the left-sided, I think it was Bertrand, and then you had Minamino. In between, you had Reece James and Aspi and Zuma. They put two players in between the three of them. Rudiger was covering the left-hand side because that's where the ball came from originally, and they'd done really well to open us up. But he had so much space. So we've got possession. We've worked it up to the right-hand side. It goes back to Aspi, back to Zuma. Tuchel will be talking about Tuchel. Tuchel will be talking about being quick. We've had a lot of possession. They're shutting us down, but they will tire second half Southampton. State of my hair, by the way. It's getting on my nerves. Right, we got the ball with Rudiger. Launched it forward. Out to the right-hand side to Reece James. Halfway inside there off. Goes square to Conte. Under pressure, so he's forced to play it first time back to Aspi. Now Zuma. Centre circle. Plays the ball 10 yards to Kovacic. Good first time ball to Conte. Up to Werner. Dead centre. Comes across from right to left. He's fouled. Chelsea free kick. Is it our foul or is it their foul? We've got the free kick. Werner was caught by Romeo. And then Werner catches Gineppo, who's gone down like his legs come off. It hasn't. Chelsea free kick. 30 yards from goal. Gineppo staying down. It's a bit of a wake-up call, this, for everyone. You can have all the possession, as we're saying, have a lot of possession as much as you want, but if you've got no end product, oh dearie me, I tell you what, I'm just sitting a replay of this. So as Werner's picked up the ball dead centre, he's working his way across the left-hand side. He's clipped by Romeo, which is what the foul's for. So then Werner's sort of losing his footing, and Gineppo comes in to challenge him, and Werner goes inside tackle. Werner catches him up on his shin with his foot up, Werner. I've just showed the replay. The free kick was already given, so nothing's going to happen for it. But if that was real life play, Werner would be in trouble there, I think. Right, we've got a free kick 30 yards from goal. Mason Mount's over it, and so is Alonso. Tammy's there. Tammy, Zuma, Rudiger are all there. It's got to be a ball to the back post. It's got to be. Werner's lurking on the far side with Conte. Right, free kick's taken. Zuma with a header. Good save from the goalkeeper. I thought the ball looked like it was going wide anyway. Good save from the keeper. Great free kick from Alonso towards the back post. Zuma held his run. It was going wide, but the keeper had to make sure he saved it. But three Chelsea players, the other players were offside, but Zuma, good header. Yeah, keeper didn't want to doubt anything, the keeper, so he's pushed it away. Chelsea corner. 39 minutes gone. Mount to take it. Right-footed outswinger. Cross comes in. Zuma tries to get the first header. They get the ball away. Aspie's going to recover the ball. Halfway inside their half. It's Alonso. Falls backwards to Kovacic. Halfway line. Steps out of 2 challenges. Then plays it out to the left-hand side. He's gone down, Kovacic. But the referee's playing on. We've got the ball left wing. Kovacic gets up. We tried to play ball. We have. We found Tammy. Made a good run across the edge of the box. Back to Conte. 30 yards out. Plays the ball into the feet of Werner. Mason Mount. Lays it off to Alonso. Tries to take a touch. Edge of the box. They get the ball away. Goes back to Rudiger. Square to Kovacic. Top of the centre circle. Kova. Aspie now. Kovacic collects it under pressure. Goes back to Aspie. Werner's on his own. Left wing. Switch it. Switch it. Zuma. Plays it out to Rudiger. Play it first time. He doesn't. Has to force backwards to Zuma. Halfway line. Zuma now. Aspie brings it out to his right-hand side to Reece James. Collect it in space. Square to Kovacic. Forward to Mason Mount. Trying to play early passes on the angle. Mount can't control it. They get it away. Play it up the line. Looking for Redmond. Goes out of play. Halfway inside our half. Aspie takes it quick to Kovacic. Plays it back to Zuma. Halfway inside our half. Striding across from right to left. Gives it to Rudiger. Now Werner collects the ball. Comes back inside. Holding the ball up. Back to Rudiger, halfway line. Conte comes close. Kovacic showing himself. Alonso's moved inside. We go across to Zuma. Now Aspie collects the ball. Aspie tries to find... He finds Reece James, who tries to flick the ball over. And he's fouled Bertrand. Bertrand's gone down. Southampton free kick. Bertrand shut him down. Blocked Reece James's attempt at flicking it forward. And then Bertrand's gone down on his ankle. And it's now going to be a Southampton free kick. Halfway inside their half. Deary, deary me. It's the only attack of note Southampton have had, and they've scored from it. Right, they're taking their time. Bertrand's taking his time taking the free kick. Launches it up to the edge of our box, well, right-hand side. Ings comes across. Aspie does well to win it. And then we play it forward. Conte up to Tammy. Holds it up. Does well. Lays it off to Kovacic. Conte's in space. Driving forward. Bad first touch. And they win back possession. And then Conte's fouled the player, Gineppo. He's down again, Gineppo. Bless him. He's through the walls, this bloke. Conte's not booked. It wasn't a bad... Let's have a look. His touch is too bad. Or he does catch him, Conte, I have to say. The player goes down and Conte sort of goes to hit the ball and he steps on his foot by accident. So Gineppo's right ankle is now his left foot. Deary me. They'll get a rollicking and a talking to here at half time. They've got to be a little bit quicker. They're trying to play what Chelsea are trying to do at the moment is they're trying to play sort of first time passes into somebody middle of midfield inside their half, and rather than take a touch, they're trying to play it first time on the angle. They're trying to spin it, and they're giving it away at times. But I have to say, Steve, that's a very good pump. Every pass is back from James. Build up too slow. It is. Every time we're going out to that right-hand side, I don't think, unless he's around the edge of the box, he actually takes the ball and drives forward like Callum would. So I said in my pre-match preview yesterday that I thought Callum would probably start because I would go with Reece James for defensive stability against Atletico. That's going to be, no disrespect to Southampton, on paper, that's going to be the harder game. Obviously, we're losing 1-0 here with the better defender. But Reece James at the moment, every time he's collecting the ball, he's going backwards a lot because they are shutting down the space. But just remember, Southampton blow up second half. They run out of energy and the space will open second half. But it's been a disappointing first half from Chelsea. Plenty of possession, no real end product. The final ball's lacking. And it's not going as we all want it, obviously. The delay is Gineppo's still down receiving treatment here. There'll be 3 minutes, probably 4 minutes of added time. Just showing the goal again. So I'll tell you what's happened. Seeing it from the angle behind the goal, like from the long way of the pitch. Alonso was coming across with Redmond. He lays it into Romeo, and Romeo lays it off. So he picks the ball up on halfway. Alonso's blocked off by Romeo. So Redmond comes round, and he steps into our half with space. He then plays the ball. Danny Ings makes a run down the right wing and takes Rudiger away. Minamino steps in between Aspi and Zuma, and then Bertrand's on the left-hand side between Reece James and Aspi. So Aspi's caught, and they got so much space, and they just played the pass, the right ball. It's a great first-time pass from Redmond, and Minamino collects the edge of the box. Aspi comes across in front of him and dives to stop, sort of slides across, stop the shot. Minamino fakes to hit it. Mendy sells himself and ends on the floor, and he just dinks it over him. So annoying. Right, they've had possession. They've worked it up to the right-hand side, right wing. They play it forward. They cross into the box. Zuma gets the ball away. Southampton have actually got, it's 3 minutes of injury time. Southampton have got a throw-in on the right-hand side by the corner flag. Professional gun, there's loads of time left, mate. Loads of time left. They will run out of steam second half. Right, so they've got the throw. They take it short. We managed to hustle them off the ball, and we've won the throw-in. Right by our corner flag. 2 minutes of injury time to go. It's actually a free kick, which Rudiger's told to go backwards, move backwards and go by the corner flag. So Rudiger's going to take it. Mendy tells him to run away, and I'll take it. Just wasting time here. Right, Mendy to take it. Launches it high, just over halfway. Mason Mount goes up with Ward-Prowse and doesn't win it. Ward-Prowse heads it forward. Zuma wins second ball. With them, one possession and played it out to left wing. Halfway inside there are Werner. 3 players around him, but he's got through them. Plays it inside to Tammy. Tammy's fouled inside the box, but the referee's right there, says no foul. And they play the ball up the line. And they flick it over towards the centre, but Zuma's stepped forward to win it. Goes back to Aspi, centre circle, up to Mason Mount. Flicks it forward looking for Tammy, over his head. We've given a foul away, Mason Mount. Tammy's claiming he was fouled in the box. I'll tell you what, that's a penalty. If VAR's looking at that, that's a penalty. They played the ball inside to Tammy. Or did he win the ball? No, he's actually won the ball. So the defender stands up. Tammy tries to flick it round him. Defender does catch Tammy, but he wins the ball, and the ball just stays still. I missed the ball staying still, which is why I thought it would be a penalty, but it isn't. Southampton take it forward. Launch a ball forward high to left-hand side. Minamino tries to win a throw-in off Reece James, but Reece James wins it. Goes short to Aspi. Kovacic collects the ball, edge of our box. 10 yards outside the box, shut down by 3 players, give it away. Minamino, left-hand side, edge of our box. Forced to play it out of play. They're targeting Kovacic. When we play the ball inside to him, that's half time. Every time Kovacic gets the ball, they've got 2 players on him to try, and you know he likes to collect it and dribble through players. 1-0 half time. Disappointing first half. Really disappointing from us. No real end product, you have to say. And it's 1-0. Deary me. So that's what happens. When you can have all the possession in the world, you can be dominating the game. If you've got no real end product, then, you know, it's goals that win your games. I know it sounds stupid, but it's goals that win your games. And we haven't got one. Simple as that. For all of our possession, the final pass has just been not there. It's either been overplayed or they're shutting the door. Hopefully, as I keep saying, they will run out of steam second half. And we can hopefully find more space. But at the minute, it's not going great. Drop a like on the video for me, guys. Share it. Share your link out for me. 1-0, half time. key moments in that first half. I'm going to see highlights coming up, obviously, on BT Sport. But the key highlights or key moments for me is the fact that Thomas Tuchel wasn't happy with the final pass, the final ball. So, yeah, so how do you change this? How would you change it? How do you change it? I need to scroll up. So on the bench, we've got Christensen, Chilwell, Emerson, Jorginho, Gilmore, Ziyech, Hudson-Odoi and Giroud. Our possession in midfield is not bad. We're being closed down. The midfield two, Conte, Kovacic are being shut down as soon as they get the ball played forward. So they're doing all right. They're not doing too bad. And we've seen a couple of times Conte break forward in space. The wide area, Alonso is not doing too bad. Timo's moving out to that left-hand side and is a bit of a threat. He's got in behind a couple of times on the left. Right-hand side is a problem because we haven't got anything on that right-hand side. We know how Mason Mount and Callum link up. Mason collects the ball right-hand channel, goes outside of him to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi is not there. And we keep saying, I'm not being negative, I'm not bashing Reece James when I'm saying this, but he's collecting the ball and there's no one in front of him. There's no ball in front of him. So a lot of the time he's coming backwards. He's playing the ball backwards and it's not going forward enough, where there's an argument that Callum would probably take somebody on, which is what you want to see. So up front, Tammy done well towards the end of the half, holding the ball up, laying it off. Needs to be more involved. Needs to be much more involved. We need that ball to stick and the focal point. And that's why I think you could see Giroud at half-time for Tammy. You could see Callum for Reece James. And then you might even see Hakim Ziyech at some point, second half. But, yeah, Conte has been our best player by far. But it's just disappointing. I can't believe we're a goal down. It's just, dearie me. Sean disgusted. We dominate for 30 minutes. They got one touch in our area and score. Would have started Giroud. Yeah, good point. Andre says Werner off, no impact in the game. That's because he's being crowded out. Giampero, we need someone who takes on his man. Exactly. Rio 8 need Chilwell. Maybe. Giampero also said, all for the first half. The final ball from everyone is rubbish. Best player for us is Conte. Metal Monkey, looks like Ziyech is needed again. Let me know what you think. Brian says, first big test for Thomas Tuchel. Need to see improvements in the second half. Shodik, I can't pronounce what you said there, mate. If you can write it in English, that would be marvellous. I can read it out for you. Rob says, Giroud has a good first touch, needs composure. Sean, he isn't. He's injured. He's not involved. Real reasons. I'm not sure what to say about Werner. Woodshedder also needs Silva desperately. Yeah, he's not involved today because of his injury. Let me know what you think, guys. I'll read out your comments as long as they're all right. But yeah, so it's disappointing, really disappointing first half with no end product. That's the big issue at the minute, and the fact that they pushed forward once and scored. But if you watch that footage of that goal, there's an angle BT Sport do behind their own goal. So as you're looking down the pitch, you can see that Redmond collects the ball right-hand side, comes inside to Romu, lays it off to him, and then comes round behind Romu, inside his own half, then across halfway, dead centre, picks the ball up. Alonso's blocked off by Romeo. Then he sees the run of Minamino and plays the ball beyond the reach of Conte into Minamino's feet. And as I say, Danny Ings makes a run down the right-hand side. He takes Rudiger away. So Zuma's then sort of looking because he wants to see what's happening with Danny Ings. On his right-hand side, he's got Minamino. Now, in between Aspi and Zuma is Minamino. Zuma's then looking at Minamino. Aspi's looking at Minamino, but you can see he's got Bertrand here with Reece James higher up the pitch. So Aspi's in a position where, do I go and shut down Minamino and leave Bertrand wide open? So it gets to the point where it gets to the edge of the box and Aspi goes across, decides to go and do it, but he sort of slides thinking that Minamino's going to have a shot. Minamino fakes the shot. Aspi slides across. Mendy comes out and almost comes into Aspi, goes down on the floor thinking he's going to hit it, and then he just launches it over him, dinks the ball over the top. So frustrating. Really is. Lewis says, Tammy and Reese off, Cho and Ziyech on. Joshua, come on, Chelsea. Yeah, Matrix. Tammy's got no clue about offside. Gianpero, Zuma's great, but not for a three-man defence. I think he's all right. Cosmic Filanito, we're not creating chances. Daft, yes, that's a good point. As I say, it's end product, isn't it? Batara says we need Cho to make a difference. Martin trying too hard. Swampy, Tammy's just not Chelsea quality. There is the argument. He needs to do much better, doesn't he, up front? Cal51, thanks for the proper commentary. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate it. It is commentary as well. It's not waffle. Grace, everybody's poor today. Conte's good today, I have to say. Thiago de Silva, what a great name. Zuma and Rudiger are always a disaster. Swampy, Zuma was terrible as well. It makes sense how he's been missed out. Terrible position and just plays side passes, yeah. Well, don't forget, it's how the opposition line up as well as the options. Joe Cole's doing the analysis. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Right, he's just pointing out, we're just looking at this game now. So he's looking at our defensive shape as he's looking at this game. So we're looking all right. As Redmond plays the ball inside, we're looking all right. I don't know what he's showing. He's showing something here. Taj says, we're passing the ball around the back too much. Need to get in the box and take shots. Yes, I agree, 100%. How else are you supposed to score? Explosive gamer. This is why we must seek success over sentiment. People are actually saying, what will we do with Abraham if we get Haaland? These performances of Tammy are the real reason we're looking at Erling Haaland. Matrix. Tammy's always an offside. Even Alonso free kick and Zuma header. Joshua, who do you support? Is that aimed at me? I think it's clear, isn't it? Sean. Every time I see Zuma, he's like Bambi on ice. He's all over the shop. Len says Giroud and Callum on. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Excuse me, I'm going to have to do it. Hold on. I thought I'd stick to water today, but this is taking me over the edge. I've got no bottle opener. That's the only problem. There you go. It's time for the IPA to come out. It's got to. Got to. Nice old proper job today. Not bad little tipple. Those of you that like a tipple. So, come on, Chelsea. We've got to do something here. We really have got to do something. My hair is just getting right on. Everybody else got lockdown hair. Deary me. Might just shave it all off. Grace, I cannot believe we're behind. I know. AC, hello, mate. Welcome along. Frank Lampard shouldn't have been sacked. Well, let's not talk about that. It's happened. You know, love Frank Lampard, but that's in the past. Baraka says Southampton are pretty disciplined in defence. Not going to lie, they are. Hopefully they'll tire. Sean, do you think Hazard will come back to the bridge? No. Thiago de Silva, such an easy game to win and we're behind. I can't believe it. McCall, poor keeping by Mendy. Should have stayed on feet when Aspie started to slide, coming near his side. IPA, Gabriel, yeah. Andrew, yeah, I've got one. Batara, Zuma made a mispositioning before the final pass. Mikhail, not enough threat for moving forward. Andre, come on, Chelsea. Exactly. Woodshedder's got himself a proper job. Well done, mate. Well done. Joshua, Chelsea feeling rubbish. Raymond, Ziyech and Hudson-Odoi on. Mikhail, show might be needed. CFC Lazio, hello, mate. We are rubbish. It's slow, backwards and sideways. Tammy's not good enough. This is no better than Frank's team. If we play like this against Madrid, they're going to slaughter us. Deary me. Grace, how do you play two people up front who cannot hold the ball? Sean says, I'm a barber. Oh, yeah, fair play. Taj, I really thought Havertz was going to play. Not involved today. Mikhail, not enough shots on target. Too many passes. Yeah, Gianpero, really missed a play at Hazard. Always invented something on the edge of the area. Why do we start Abraham instead of Giroud? Giroud might be up against Atletico midweek. Thiago, got no rhythm up front, to be honest. I haven't seen one pass that opens them up. No creativity. Gabriel, it's not surprising Southampton need a good performance off their poor form. Let's not be too disheartened. A good second half and we can win. Exactly. Raymond, Adrenaline of new coaches finished. Chelsea are back to reality. Are we? It's a good point. It's an interesting point, isn't it? As somebody said, forgive me for not remembering who said it. It's a big test now for Thomas Tuchel. He's behind for the first time in game as the manager of Chelsea. Big half time this is, and a big second half coming up. Danny says, let's get the points up the Chelsea. Exactly. Grace says, take Tammy out. Joshua, do you think Chelsea should have kept Eden Hazard? They couldn't keep him. He wanted to go. So when you've got a player like, and not being funny, but Eden Hazard gave us so much. I like to think that, I mean, we all know Chelsea are class. You know, if a player gives you something, he wanted to go for one particular season. Chelsea convinced him to stay for one more year. Then they let him go. They were good to him. He was good to us. So it just worked out. He wanted to go. He gave us another year. So real reasons, guys, just relax a bit, not overreact. Exactly. Grace, teammate giving bad passes. Don't forget, guys, as soon as Chelsea get the ball, they're being shut down by Southampton players. So when they pick the ball up with a back to goal, this is why Timo Werner needs to be playing up front. When he collects the ball with his back to goal, it's not going to help him because he's got someone behind him. When he collects the ball on a half turn, he's always got a chance. So that's the ball you're looking for. Taj, what signing do you think Chelsea should make? Erling Haaland, even if it's 100 million this summer. AC will equalise, hopefully. Mark says, how much will we have to pay to get Hazard from Real? Probably about 60 million, I think. Kirby says, we need to stop playing the ball at the back and make some shots. Exactly. We can make this. Tuchel known for tactical nous. If ever you want to come back, he's a type manager like Mourinho who makes brave changes. Andre agrees with us. The game will tell us a lot about the players. They need to step up. Dirty Merlina. Can you explain to me how I had space with 3 centre-backs? If you watch the footage of the goal, watch the runs off the ball, that's how. Andrew, what we want to see what Tuchel can do. We do. If it's too bright, I'll shut my blind thing here, but hopefully it's not too bad. Drop a like on the stream for me, guys. If I can get 100 likes very shortly, that'd be fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for your support, for joining. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've already got a feel for it and you like the idea of the radio style commentary. Make sure you also subscribe to my channel as well for more Chelsea content. 5-minute videos, extended videos. Dirty Cho's on the bench. So remember, I'm about a minute behind the coverage. So we're going to be approaching this second half and we want to see improvement. We want to see reaction. We want to see the ball going forward quicker. We want to see incisive passing going quicker. And we want to see end product. Cosme Folanito. Greets from Chile. Let's turn it around. Tuchel's flexible enough to change the system and create space in the final third. Time for Ziyech and Cho to be more direct with that extra space. Good shout. And thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you, mate. Dirty Molina, you're smashing it. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully I am. Mikhail going to have to dig deep. We are. Clovis, Aspi for Ziyech, Tammy for Adoy. Mehdi says, when he's going to use Ziyech, hopefully soon. Janie, do you like my style of commentary? Thank you. Thank you for joining. Right, second half is going to be underway. I can't see there's any changes. Steve says, come on the Chelsea. So does Mikhail. Come on, Chelsea. Big second half. Well, we kick off. Mason Mount kicks off. Come on, boys. No changes by the looks of it. Right, we go back to Zuma, who's shut down straight away. Back to Mendy, who launches it forward. Mason Mount collects the ball in loads of space, centre circle, up to Werner, plays it back to him. Mount tries to find the run of Alonso, gives it away. They tried to find Danny Ings, Aspie on the cover, back to Mendy, launches it up to the right-hand side. Reece James goes back to Aspie, put straight under pressure, plays it into Conte, first time ball into Reece James, plays it forward, looking for, there is a change. There is a change. By the looks of it. Callum Hudson-Odoi's on. I'm not sure who's come off. I can't access my Twitter on my phone. Right, the teams, just bring the teams up now. So Southampton are the same as what they were first half. Well, they've got a throw in, level the edge of our box, by the way. Chelsea's Mendy. Aspi, Zuma, Rudiger, still the same. James, Conte, Kovacic, Alonso. Mount, Hudson-Odoi and Werner. Tammy's gone off. Hudson-Odoi's on. Werner's through the middle. So Tammy's gone off. A big call. Big call, but again, he's got to do more, isn't he? He's got to do more, Tammy. He'll be disappointed, but anyway, they're throwing, we've dealt with. We've got possession. So we play the ball into the feet of Conte, tries to find Hudson-Odoi, gives it away, but Reece James comes forward, does really well, Reece James. He's gone for about 4 players. He plays the ball inside to Mason Mount, looked across the left-hand side, saw Alonso. As he looked, he went to play the ball and Romeo stepped in and won it. Right, they've got possession. They give it away just inside our half. Aspi, Kovacic, centre circle. Plays it into the feet of Werner. Gets it back, Kovacic. Plays the ball inside. Alonso's in, left-hand side. Edge of the box. Into the box by the byline. Crosses it square. Werner flicks it out to Hudson-Odoi. Back to goal. Reece James looking for Hudson-Odoi. Got it. Edge of the box now. Goes back to Aspi. Mason Mount. Right corner of the box. Plays it out to Conte, but plays it too far. And they get the ball away. Mendy's got it. They're deep inside their own half, Southampton. Lino's called offside for someone. Marcus Alonso, loads of space. Loads and loads of space. But the ball, if anything, it was played through in between the fullback and the defender, the centre-back, and Alonso was in, but the ball sort of just held up and his run was a little bit mistimed. Right, so they've actually got a free kick. 10 yards outside their half. McCarthy launches it high. Up to halfway inside our half. Ings holds off the challenge and flicks it out to the left-hand side. Minamino. They play the ball up the line and straight out of play. Chelsea's still looking to play these little one-touch first-time passes at the minute. It's doing my head in because we keep trying to do it and we're giving the ball away. Well, we take the throw-in short. Back to Aspi. Being shut down. Back to Zuma. Mendy. Penalty spot. Comes out to the left-hand side to Rudiger. Southampton pressing high. Alonso's forced to right foot clear it. Up to halfway. Mount wins the header. Back to Kovacic. Flicks it to Conte. Under pressure straight away. They've won it back. But then they give away a pass to Alonso. Holds off a challenge. Wide left, Werner, loads of space, halfway inside their half. Driving forward to the edge of the box. Left wing, Werner plays the ball square into the feet of Mount, but they've read it and they get the ball away. Gineppo trying to hold the ball up. Kovacic has come across, done well, and gets the ball away. Southampton throw him. Loads of space we've got on their right wing or their right back position, our left wing. So much space we've got. Werner drove forward to the corner of the box. Tries to play it square. Reece James was the extra man on the edge. Tries to play it into the feet of Mason. They get the ball away. Southampton throw in halfway. Zuma wins the header over Danny Ings. Goes out for another throw in to Southampton. Need a goal next 10-15 minutes. Right, they play the ball up the line. And Rudiger sees our play. Chelsea goal kick. Jack, that was £6. Right, come on. So we take the goal kick short to Zuma. Gives it to Rudiger. Gets it back, Zuma. Just outside our box now. Comes to left-hand side. Southampton pushed up high. Not pressing. Pushed right up high. So Chelsea are forced to play around them. Goes back to Mendy. Long ball out to Reece James. Nice little glanced header inside to Kovacic. Collects it. Comes away from 2 challenges, Kovacic. As he does, and he drives forward and finds Alonso. First time ball. Werner's in. Left channel. Edge of the box. Werner. Takes on the defender. Tries to go near post and plays it into the side netting. Unlucky Timo. That left-hand side is what we're going to have joy there. Werner is coming out to that side with Alonso, getting so much space. They've just shown a replay of a different highlight. Really strange. Now they show the right one. He's got the beating of, I'm not sure who the centre half is. Vestergaard, I think. Right, Southampton goal kick. Tuchel's deep in discussion with he's up, he's encouraging, he keeps doing this, he's having a right go, he's not happy, Tuchel. First time I've seen him like this as the manager. Right, so there you have a goal kick and we win it. Kovacic tries forward, but he's crowded out of the ball. Gineppo comes inside and wins it. But Chelsea win it back with Alonso. Kovacic collects it. Callum Hudson-Odoi is making a run right hand side. They win it, head it away, but Mount picks it up. Into the feet of Hudson-Odoi. Goes out to Reece James. Goes back to Aspi. Into the feet of Conte. Turns away. Right of centre. Inside to Alonso. Little back flick to Rudiger. Out to Werner. Left corner of the box. Comes across to his right hand side. Tries to find Rudiger. They block it. But Rudiger collects the ball. Kovacic. Aspi. Halfway inside their half. Conte dead centre. Good little ball inside to Mount. Plays it up to Hudson-Odoi. Outside to Reece James. Right corner of the box. Drills across in and they get the ball away. Chelsea and Reece James are pushing forward here. Reece James is pushed right up onto the right wing. Hudson-Odoi collects the ball short. Mason Mount turns inside the box. Brought down. It's a penalty, Chelsea. Mason Mount's gone down under the channel. Penalty. Danny Ings fouls Mason Mount. Good little interplay. Short corner was taken. Hudson-Odoi turns away from Redmond. Inside to Mason Mount. And Danny Ings comes across. Leads with his left foot. Mount just flicks the ball away from him first. We're in between his legs. But Ings has gone down onto the floor. Takes Mount's feet away. Referee gives it. It's because Mount got there first. Not the ball in between his legs. And Mason Mount's taking the penalty. Come on, Mason. Score this, mate. I would have given it to Werner. Didn't Werner take one when Jorginho was on the pitch before? Come on, Mason. You got to score this. Mason Mount against McCarthy. Chelsea strike back early. Second half. Come on. Mount steps up. Scores. Brilliant goal. Bottom right corner. The keeper went the other way. Chelsea won. Southampton won. Great first 8 minutes of the half from Chelsea. Good penalty from Mount. Keeper went the wrong way. Tuchel is on the sideline. He's still bellowing at the players. It's the most animated I've seen him. My word. Right. We're back 1-1. We're now in control of this game. Reece James is playing so far up, but Hudson-Odoi is becoming a problem for them because he's pushing up as well, but coming inside. Right, they have possession. Play it up forward and Zuma launches one high into their box, halfway inside their half, even their box. Right, they get the ball away and just try and clear it. Rudiger's collected the ball, halfway inside their half, strides forward and plays the ball straight out of play. Deary me, looking for Alonso. Well done, Mason. 1-1, back in it. Timo's through the middle. Let's play him in. Let's get his balls over the top. Jorginho. It must be the focus about Werner not taking the penalty because I thought he'd have taken it, but Mason stepped up. Fair play. We don't complain when someone steps up and scores. It's when they step up and miss. That's the problem. Right, they've got... Professional can calm down now. I saw your tweet earlier that couldn't be posted because it had a swear word in it. I see how much this game means to you, Professional Gun. You can relax a little bit now. Come on. Anyway, we've got the ball. Mendy plays it out to the edge of the box to Aspi. Strides up towards halfway inside our half. Plays it out to Reece James. Tries to find Hudson-Odoi and they've broke back and Danny Ings is breaking. Tried to find Redmond. Redmond made a run to the left-hand side of our box. Played it behind him. Mendy recovered it. Played it out quickly to the left-hand side. Alonso. 10 yards inside our half. It's all right, mate. Professional G, it's all right. It is all right. Deary me. My guest of TV, welcome along. Right, if I've missed anybody, sorry. Thank you for joining the stream. Get involved. Drop a like on it for me. Subscribe to the channel. I will be doing the best of this commentary, this video, coming out on my channel later on today. So if you do get a mention on that, we've won the ball. And Mason Mount's driving forward. Some confusion. He's been brought down edge of the box. Chelsea free kick again, but the referee's playing on. Now it's a free kick. We had possession in the middle by the centre circle. Southampton went to press and we played through and Mason Mount was in. He plays a 1-2 with Hudson-Odoi. And the Southampton defender steps in to win it, but Mason Mount carries on his run, gets through. It's the edge of the box, and it's a free kick. Edge of the box, just literally on the edge. Ward-Prowse brought Mason Mount down. It's just right at the D, 20 yards from goal. This has got George Michael, Alonso all over it. You never see him same room. Not that you can see George Michael anyway, of course. Cutting. Like George. Like his music. Right, anyway. Chelsea have got free kick here. They line up the wall. It's having the IPOs, isn't it? I think that's what does it. Chelsea seem to play better when that happens. Right, Alonso. Alonso's lining this up here. Alonso and Reece James and Mason Mount are over the ball. Just get the ball on target. That's all you've got to do. Alonso's prominent here, I think. The referee's waiting for Alonso to place it. I'm getting my words out better, Lee. Cheek. Oh, dear. Right, here we go. Referee's told the ball to get back. Alonso's eyeing this up. Come on, Alonso, score. He's going to take it. Chelsea got 3 players in front of their wall. Alonso hits the wall, comes back out to him, but they get in front of him. And then Mount goes to the follow-up, deflected, and Southampton clear the ball away. Up to halfway inside their half. Rudiger heads the ball forward. They've already given a free kick. Comes to nothing. That was unlucky. Look, it hit the centre-back's arm in the wall, but he didn't move his arm towards the ball. Southampton free kick. The goalkeeper's going to take it just outside his box. Right, McCarthy launches it forward. Zuma's underneath it, wins a big header. Alonso heads it forward. Centre circle now. Romu wins the header. Then Conte, bottom of the centre circle. Kovacic tries to play the ball out wide. They win it back. Danny Ings up against Aspi. Aspi does well. Conte helps him. Reece James trying to hold off a challenge is fouled. Chelsea free kick. Right, Chelsea take the free kick early. Kovacic, bottom of the centre circle. Plays it to Conte. Goes one more to Aspi. Aspi plays it back to Zuma now. Just reset yourself, Chelsea. Get that ball forward. Right, we're playing it through the defence and then Kovacic loses possession. They've won it back. Bottom of the centre circle. Inside our half. Play it out to Ward-Prowse. Edge of the box, right-hand side. Plays the ball. Well done, Kurt Zuma. Plays the ball to the runner Redmond. Zuma's read it. Comes across. Kovacic is claiming he was fouled. He wasn't. They crowded him out and they won the ball back. But Zuma's come across Redmond's run and just crowded the ball out. Done really, really well. Right, so Chelsea got possession. Aspi plays the ball out to right-hand side. Reece James into the feet of Mount with 4 players around him. Lays it off to Conte. Tries to spring a first-time high ball out to Alonso. Can't control it. Southampton throw him. They're really condensing the midfield area, the centre midfield area. As soon as we get in that ball, Conte, Kovacic, Mount, all being shut down. Kovacic is still having a go at the referee about not giving a free kick. Southampton throwing. Sneak a few yards up to halfway. It's is it Bednarek taking it? Plays it up looking for Redmond, overplays it. Chelsea get it away. Hudson-Odoi can't keep hold of it on halfway. Minamino wins it back. They play out to Bertrand, shut down by Reece James. And Reece James does well. Chelsea throw him. Halfway line. Aspie moves forward to take it. Goes short to Kovacic, gets it back. Aspie tries to play the ball back to Zuma, gives it away. But then shuts them down. Deary me. Southampton throw in halfway inside our half. Stupid, honestly. There's Tuchel again, having a go again on the side of the pitch. He's not happy at all. Deary me. So they take the throw in. Zuma steps in front and wins the ball. They come forward and win it on halfway. Kovacic collects it. Now Alonso, over halfway, acres of space in front of him. Mount's just in front. Plays it up to him. Mason Mount. Plays a great little 1-2 with Alonso. Alonso gets towards the byline. Cross comes into the box. Half deflected, so there's no real pace on the ball. They get the ball away. Comes out to Kovacic. Heads it inside to Conte. Lays it off to Rudiger. Rudiger, top of the centre circle. Wide right to Aspie. He's got Callum inside. He's got Conte. He plays that ball to Conte. They're looking for that first time ball again. Just play the ball wide. First time. Deary me. They keep trying to play it inside to someone in the middle of midfield to flick it out first time ball. And we're giving it away all the time. Right, we still got possession in our half and we played it out to left-hand side. Now it goes back to Kovacic. Now Conte, centre circle. Lays it off to Zuma. Zuma plays it forward up to Aspie. Plays it up the line to Mount, who's then shut down. They win the ball back. But then Conte steps in to win a challenge and does, and force them backwards. And they play it forward to Minamino. Romeo's got space. Reece James comes inside to shut him down. Works his way back outside. Romeo's still got the ball. Turns away from Werner. Plays it up to Redmond, who's dropped to get some space. And he's got some space. Tries to find a pass. And Chelsea win the ball back. And then Rudiger, big header forward. Does well. Over halfway. And they go back to the goalkeeper. They found a little bit of space there, but we crowded them out. Right, so they've gone back to the goalkeeper. McCarthy, left-footed. Lays it up to left wing. Ings holds off the challenge. Lays it off to Ward-Prowse, who under pressure just has to blast it forward. It comes to Mendy. Outside of his box, lays it off to Rudiger. Left to centre, Rudiger, slowing it down. Just goes square to Zuma. He goes one more to Aspie. Aspie, 10 yards inside our half, plays it forward to Hudson-Odoi, who's shut down straight away. It's obviously the way they've been told to play, is to play it into the feet of somebody in the middle of midfield, to flick it wide and open the door. Get someone to follow them and beat them. Take them out of the game, but it's not working at the minute. Anyway, we've got the throw, and he goes back across our back three, back to Zuma. Zuma launches one to the right-hand side, overplays it, straight out of play. Southampton throw in halfway inside their own half. Bertrand to take it. Tuchel is telling the players this. Calm down. They play the ball forward. Zuma's on the cover. Back to Mendy. Plays a pass to the outside of the box to Conte, who's got space to turn. He goes out to Aspie. Plays it up to Reece James, who goes inside to Conte, who loses possession, but Kovacic comes across and wins it and goes back out to Aspie. Aspie up the line to Reece James. Turns inside. Couple of challenges. Good ball inside to Conte. Werner, right hand side this time. 10 yards from the corner flag. Holds the ball up. Falls backwards. Goes back inside to Aspie. Kovacic, top of the centre circle now. Rudiger steps forward. Gives it to him. Plays it out to Alonso. Alonso, level the edge of their box. Hudson-Odoi this side. Collects the ball. Gives it to Rudiger. Rudiger tells him to make a run down the line. He does. Hudson-Odoi now taking on the defender. Right-footed. Tries to get across. Blocked. Rudiger steps forward. Wins it. Back out to Hudson-Odoi. Mason Mount now. Left wing. Into the feet of Alonso. Tries to play a 1-2 with Mason Mount. And guess who falls over? Gineppo. He's had a bad day today. Mason Mount looks at him and laughs as if to say, what are you doing? Get up. He's had more time on the floor than a wrestler, for God's sake. It's the best I can come up with. Short notice. He just feels Mason Mount there and falls over. With Chelsea doing much better this half, much better. Maybe another change. 66 gone. We could do with another change, and then adjust it for the final 20 minutes to get the winner. Goal kick launched high, but Zuma wins a big header into their half. They head the ball away, but then Alonso collects it. Kovacic comes across to help him, picks up the ball and goes to Rudiger. Zuma, halfway inside our half, goes square to Aspi. Strides forward 10 yards, plays it just over halfway to Reece James. First time pass to Werner. Shut down straight away. Southampton play it forward. Aspi comes across, plays it off Southampton defender, Danny Ings. He's not happy. Chelsea throw him. Just over halfway. 10 yards inside their half. Aspi's going to take it. Goes back to Zuma. Zuma plays it to Kovacic, gets the ball back. Zuma 10 yards inside our own half now. Kovacic drops square to get the ball. Plays it square to Rudiger. Left to centre. No options. Goes back across to Zuma. Bottom of the centre circle. Zuma. Nice little pass to Conte. First time to Aspi. Looking for Mason Mount. They step in front and win it. Play it up to Ings. Shut down by Zuma. Flicks the ball out to the left-hand side to Minamino. He's shut down. Goes back to their fullback Bertrand. Back to the centre half with Chelsea pressing. Timo's pressing. The goalkeeper. Play it out to the right back. And there's Alonso pressing the right back. Play it up the line and we win it back. Rudiger collects the ball. Slows it down. Zuma. Halfway inside our half. Kovacic. First time to Aspi. Back to Kovacic. Tries to play it out to Reece James. They block it. We give it away and Redmond's got the ball. Minamino's in front of him. Edge of our box left-hand side. Chelsea step across and win the challenge. It goes out for a Southampton throw-in. Left-hand side. Left wing. Level the edge of the box. We're giving the ball away at times. We're still trying to play this bloody one-touch passing, which is stupid. Well, taking the throw-in short. Edge of the box. Back out to the throw-in taker. Back to Romeo. He's forced backwards. Minamino. Back to Minamino. He goes back to the defender. Chelsea are pressing high. It's gone all the way back to the halfway line. Chelsea pressing again, but they've worked it through us. Down the line. Bertrand's in there by the byline. Cross comes in. Zuma reads it. Heads the ball away. Southampton corner. They've got to be told to play into the middle of midfield and just play one-touch flick passing to try and take the player who's going to shut them down out of the game. But it's all well and good if you do that and it comes off. But if you keep giving the ball away, stop doing it. Oh, dearie me. Southampton corner. Fourth corner of the game. Martin Hudson-Odoi's on for Tammy at half-time. Ward-Prowse take one of his corners. We know how decent he is with delivery. Into the box. Mendy comes and claims it easy. Looks to play an early ball. And he rolls the ball out to Mason Mount, who's shut down straight away. Plays it off Gineppo. He doesn't. It's a Chelsea. Chelsea have given it away. It's a Southampton throw-in. Halfway inside our half. Need to put another change on. Right, they're taking their time on the throw-in. They go up the line looking for Gineppo. Alonso steps in, wins it. Up to, oh, for God's sake, up to Kovacic, who plays it back to Rudiger first time. Can't control it. Southampton corner. I put on my channel this week an interview with Andreas Christensen where he said about how Thomas Tuchel was encouraging the players to be more confident and assured of their, passing the ball. We've just given a corner from nothing. Now Southampton got another corner. Right-hand side. Ward-Prowse with a right foot outswinger. There's a group of players by just to the left of the penalty spot. The referee's having a word here. There's 5 Southampton players up against 4 of our players. How does that work? Corner comes in. Swung into the box. Headed away. Goes to the far post, the far corner flag. Aspi goes out to meet Redmond. Cross comes in. Oh my God, they've hit the crossbar. And the cross comes in. The cross come in, it was flicked on towards the near post. Let me say that again. Right, so it goes out to left-hand side. Redmond beats Aspie. Cross comes in. Zuma, no, it's Reece James, tries to head it away. Flicks it towards the back post. And it's Vestergaard. Heads it towards goal. It hits the crossbar and bounces out. Then Danny Ings goes to follow up. Shoots the ball wide. Deary me. Right, we've got possession with Zuma just outside the box. Southampton are high but not pushed, not pressing. So we go to Reece James. Plays the ball up the line, looking for the run of Hudson-Odoi. They get the ball away. Zuma steps up to halfway and wins it. Gives it to Reece James. It goes back to Aspie under pressure. Keeps hold of the ball. Does well. Rudiger, centre circle. Plays it to the feet of Conte. Back to Rudiger. Southampton push right up again, but they're not pressing. They're just standing high. Their two banks of four are moving up together in tandem, but we've done well to get some space. Play the ball. Hudson-Odoi, right-hand side. Play the ball back to Mason Mount, edge of the box, swings the ball in, and the goalkeeper makes a great save. Gets the ball away, but I think there's an offside here. It is. Is somebody off? Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi's off. So Chelsea did well to play the ball quickly, forward to Mason Mount, and he's looking for Hudson-Odoi in the right, down the right wing, and he's just offside. But it's that ridiculous thing where they wait for the play to be played out and then give the offside. Whoever brought this rule in needs shooting. Why would you let... If someone's played in straight away and they're off, call it straight away. Don't go, oh, let's see what you can do with this, and then I'll blow the whistle after. Stupid. Hakim Ziyech is coming on. He's kitted up, he's coming on. Right, their goal kick is played forward. We win back possession, but then they win it in our half. Then we win it back with Alonso. Rudiger plays it out to left-hand side to Alonso. Being shut down and plays up the line quickly. They block it off. They give it inside to Kovacic. We got to run a right wing and he finds him. Reece James in space. Drives forward. Reece James. Level the edge of the box. Finds Hudson-Odoi. Gets to the byline. Holds onto the ball. Tries to play it into the feet of Werner and the defender shuts his legs. Comes off of him and goes for a Chelsea corner. Alan, thank you, mate, for the comment. Thank you. Anybody else, if I've missed you, I apologise. Great ball. Hudson-Odoi looking for Werner. It's unlucky. He tried to play it through the legs of the defender with Werner's run towards the back post. It's unlucky. Crowded out. But Chelsea corner. Mason Mount to take it right-hand side. Goes short. Hudson-Odoi. Corner of the box. Left-footed. Tries to get the cross in. Blocked, but he wins it back. Plays it back to Mason Mount. Level the edge of the box. Under pressure goes out for a Southampton throw-in. Chelsea change is likely to be made now. Is it? It's not. It's not at the minute. Bertrand's taking his time. As always. Goes short to Romeo. Plays it off of Hudson-Odoi. It's two changes. It's Jorginho and Ziyech coming on. It's not happening just yet. Southampton have got possession. They play it up towards halfway. We win it back with Kovacic. Goes little ball to Reece James, who evades a challenge and plays it up forward to Hudson-Odoi. Great first touch. Reece James on the overlap. Gets by the byline. Cross comes in towards Werner. Tries a little back flick into the path of Mason Mount by the near post under pressure. Doesn't come off. They get the ball away. Redmond holds the ball up. He's got a runner. Minamino, left-hand side. Overplays it. Chelsea throwing by the right-hand side. By the right-hand side, by the level of the edge of our box. So Ziyech is coming on. Come on, Hakim. Be positive. Positive attitude here. Right, so the first change. Hudson-Odoi is coming off. Hudson-Odoi is coming off for Ziyech. Is Hudson-Odoi injured? Hudson-Odoi come on at half-time and he's coming off. So he's come off for Ziyech. And Jorginho's come on. Kovacic has come off for Ziyech. They've made a change as well. Minamino, Teller's come on for Minamino. I take it Hudson-Odoi's got a knock then. Doesn't look like he did have, but he's come off. Anyway, we got possession. Rudiger launches the ball looking for the run of Werner. And Werner's going to get in there. And he does. And he collects the ball right by the corner flag. Keeps it in play. Werner plays the ball up along the byline looking for Mason Mount. They get it away. Rudiger, the ball's still in play. Rudiger collects it halfway to Zuma. Goes across centre circle to Aspi. Right hand side to Reece James. Back to Aspi. Just inside their half. Back across the centre circle to Zuma. Left hand side now to Alonso. Mason goes in front of him. Gives it to him. Level the edge of the box. Mount. Cross the ball in the box. There's a run of Reece James. It's a corner. Oh, it's actually Ziyech. It's a corner. What happened there? Mount with a great cross. Yeah, Ziyech was crowded out of it, but the cross was deflected first time around. Yeah, defended on really. Rick Bertrand leans into Ziyech, stop him from getting the ball. Chelsea corner. Come on, Hakim. Be positive. Want to see you smiling. Right, Mason Mount take it right foot out swinger. Cross comes into the box. High towards the back post. Rudiger wins the header. Aspi collects it right in front of the goalkeeper, but he's offside. Lino's given it. Unlucky. Because I'm watching this on my phone, believe it or not, because my app on my computer is, I have to wait until the 1st of March, which is stupid. I can't access Twitter. Can anybody else have a look at your Twitter quickly? Find out what was the deal was with Hudson-Odoi. So he's come on and played 35 minutes and gone off again, or half an hour. That's not good. A sub being subbed. Anyway, their goal kick. They've played it out of play. Chelsea throwing. 12 minutes plus injury time to go. Zuma's got the ball. Zuma strides up to the bottom of the centre circle. They're all backing off. Gives it to Rudiger. Rudiger to Zuma. Cross to Aspi. Aspi to the feet of Conte. But again, he's shut down. Giving it away. And Minamino's taking Azpilicueta on. Flicks it forward, but Mendy comes to the edge of the box and collects the ball. Right, Zuma comes deep to get the ball. They're backing off again. Just don't play the ball in the middle, midfield. Play it wide all the time. They're looking for us. They literally got... So as I'm seeing this play build up with Zuma, who's taking his time, Jorginho and Kante middle of midfield, and they've got 5 players around them. But we've managed to find Jorginho, lumps the ball forward looking for Werner. They get the ball away. We head it out to right-hand side to Reece James. Shut down. Back to Aspi. Comes across to Zuma. Bottom of the centre circle now, Zuma. Comes his left-hand side to Rudiger. Halfway line. Rudiger back to Zuma. Bottom of the centre circle again. Launches one. Looking for Reece James. Doesn't win the header. They get the ball away. Gineppo. Ward-Prowse shut down by Chelsea's press. Goes back to Bednarek. Gineppo back heels it away from... Oh my God. He just back heeled it. He done really... His technique was brilliant. He back heeled it away from Alonso and he was just going past Alonso. Alonso went to grab him and he's gone down like a swan. Like he's been shot. Oh, dear me. Deary me. It is a free kick, but God dear. Talk about make a meal of it. My God. That is ridiculous. He's had a game today, that Gineppo, isn't he? I'm surprised he's still walking. Anyway, they've got the free kick and they just go square to the centre-back. They play it forward, looking for the run of Danny Ings. We get it away. Ziyech lays it off to Conte, gets it back. Ziyech tries to drive forward, but he's shut down. But Conte comes in to win it. Battling away Chelsea for this ball inside their half. And they come away with the ball. Gineppo, fouled by Jorginho in centre circle. Jorginho's going to get booked for that as well. He's down again, Gineppo. He does well to step away from a challenge, but Jorginho gives the unprofessional foul. Brian, do you remember the Southampton time as a pub player? I remember the one that was the Harry Redknapp talks about it, didn't he, when he was managing West Ham, and they were doing a pre-season friendly, and they had a lack of strikers, and Harry Redknapp talks about the fact they had a bloke sitting next to the dugout who was constantly moaning about the bloke who's playing up. I think Lee Chapman was playing up front, I think. And he was moaning about how, he's useless, I could do better than him and all this. So Harry Redknapp said to him just before half time, come on then, we'll get you kitted up. What size boots are you? And give this bloke in the stand, give him 10 minutes. He was awful, apparently. Got substituted off. And Harry Redknapp said to him, see, that's fair play. Right, Gineppo's still down, by the way. His arm's now outstretched. He's hurt his arm. Yeah, oh yeah, George Weir's cousin, yeah. That was when Graham Souness was the manager, wasn't it? And he was duped, and he realised after about 5-10 minutes, and he took him off. That's not the same as Hudson-Odoi, though, is it? What's happened to Hudson-Odoi? Somebody tell me. I wonder if I can find on my Twitter. Anyway, let's get back to the game. There'll be about 3, 4, 5 minutes of injury time now. Right, they're going to take a free kick and launch it forward to left wing. Aspie wins the good header. Reece James helps it on, then Hakim Ziyech does. Ziyech battling for the ball. They launch it forward again. We win it again. Conte. Bit of head tennis at the minute. Up to halfway, they head it away. Then Aspie launches it forward again. Bringing the ball down. It's got snow on it. Right, Alonso brings the ball down under pressure. Fouled. Chelsea free kick. Just left of the centre circle. Jorginho take it. Goes quick to Conte. Back to Zuma. Flicks his left-hand side to Rudiger. Halfway line. Rudiger out to Alonso. Mason Mount makes a run in front of him. Turns away. Back to Rudiger. Rudiger to Zuma. Back to Rudiger. Back to Mason Mount, who's dropped deep with Alonso pressing forward as he did last week. Turns from a challenge. Mount drives towards the edge of the box. Byline. Cross comes in towards the back post. Reece James is there. And Reece James skies it over the bar. Brilliant from Mason Mount to get to the byline. And Tuchel's going mental. Brilliant from Mason. That position where Alonso took up for the goal last week, one of the goals where Werner pulled out wide. Alonso goes into that striker position. Mount did the same thing. Great literally cross. Left-footed cross. Gets to the byline. Crosses it. Literally to the right corner of the 6-yard box. And Reece James comes onto it. Straight over the bar. Big challenge. A big challenge. Big chance. Right. Southampton change. I think Che Adams has come on. Danny Ings has gone off. He's had a quiet game today, Danny Ings. Right, they've taken the goal kick and it's gone forward. We've won it back. Ziyech finds Mount. They get in behind and they win it back off us. And Conte goes for, they clear it high. We win the ball back, but then they followed up second ball. They play it too far forward and Rudiger goes back to Mendy. Shut down by Redmond. Mendy steps away. Goes wide to Aspie. Up the line, Aspilicueta gives it away. They've got the ball with Ward-Prowse. Goes back to the centre-back. We've won it back. Hakim Ziyech collects, dummies it. Looking for Reece James as we play it forward. It's gone back to McCarthy. Werner comes across to shut him down. He launches it forward. Zuma with a big header to Rudiger. Alonso helps him to win the ball back. Does well, Alonso. Under pressure. Goes square to Zuma. Just outside our box. Zuma outside to Aspie. Shut down now by Che Adams. Zuma's telling Rudiger push forward. Gives it to him. Halfway line, Rudiger. Alonso. He's got Mason Mount there again. Goes back to Rudiger. Zuma, Jorginho now. Under pressure straight away. Goes square to Aspi. First time ball to Reece James in space. He can go forward. Ziyech is looking for it inside. Plays it to the feet of Werner. Gets it back, James. Jorginho, 30 yards from goal. Mason Mount, 25 yards out to Alonso. Shut down by Gineppo. Chelsea throwing. Level the edge of their box. Come on, boys. Let's get this goal. Let's make it 2-1. Takes the throw in quickly. Goes back to Rudiger. Right to the feet of Ziyech. Does well to hold off a challenge. Then he wins the ball back. No, he fouls. You see, Ziyech got the ball. He's back to goal. Aspi plays it into him. He's got two players around him. Goes around the first challenge, but then can't do the second one. He's got to get used to people shutting him down straight away, Ziyech. Quick feet. Right, Southampton taking their time, as you can imagine. McCarthy launches one. Zuma, nice and controlled, header back to Edouard Mendy. Rolls it out to Rudiger. Rudiger steps forward. Gives it to Alonso, halfway line. Left wing. Plays the ball, looking for the run of Hakim Ziyech. They only head it out to the edge of the box. Mason Mount tries to find Werner. Chelsea corner. Come on. Come on, Zuma. Rudiger, step up and get ahead of here. Give us a winner. Ziyech comes across to take the corner. Left-footed outswinger on the left-hand side. Delivery, Hakim. Cross comes in. Near post. Flicked on, but it's flicked away. Conte collects the ball. Back out to Ziyech. Minamino shuts him down. Goes back inside to Mason Mount. Shoots from distance, Mount, over the bar. Deary me. Should have been better there. Should have been much better. He's 25 yards out, Mason Mount. He tries to keep the ball down, but it's just rising the whole time. Southampton goal kick. McCarthy's taking his time again. Match stats. Southampton, 4 attempts, 1 on target. Their goal. We've had 9 and 3 on target. Referee's telling the goalkeeper to hurry up. There'll be about 5 minutes of added time here. Right. We win back possession with a handball. Halfway line. Mason Mount comes out to his left-hand side. Alonso goes. Left wing. Alonso. Defender comes across. Chelsea throwing. 10 yards from the corner flag. Come on. Alonso. Back to Mason Mount. Lets the ball run past him. Drops deep. Collects it. Rudiger. Centre circle now to Zuma. Zuma. Aspi. To Rudiger. 10 yards inside their half. Plays it forward up the left-hand side to Alonso. Ball inside to Mason Mount. 2 players around him. Dribbles inside him. Gets to the byline. Cross comes in. Headed away. Well done, Mason Mount. And a good second half, Mason Mount really has. Rudiger keeps the ball alive. Doesn't. Goes out for a throw-in to Southampton. Right-hand side. Yeah, Bednarek shut him down at Gineppo. And he flicks it. He draws him in. Flicks it for the legs of Bednarek. And he's away, Mason Mount. Gets towards the byline, just inside their box. Cross comes in. And Vestergaard gets the ball away. Werner's got 4 players around him as that cross come in. The ball had to be played back towards the penalty spot. I'm sure someone was coming in. Southampton throw-in. Southampton's defender, Mohamed Salisu, is the man of the match. Tells you how it's been going. Chelsea, someone's gone down. Someone's gone down injured. Referee stopped play. Chelsea had possession on the right-hand side. Clash of heads with Conte. Conte's fine. It's Teller. Teller's hurt his head. He's all right. Physios are on, so you'll have to go off. Right, it's only 3 minutes of added time. We're 30 seconds into it already. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Hope you're enjoying the commentary. Right. So what's happening here with the ball? He dropped it to the feet of Jorginho. Inside their half. He tries to play a ball over the top to Reece James. It goes straight out for a goal kick. What a waste that was. Deary me. Tuchel, not happy. His interview today will be very interesting. I don't think he's going to be happy. I think you're going to see for the first time Tuchel maybe being quite critical of his players today. As it stands, if it stays the same, we've got to keep our unbeaten run going. But we should have been better here. Right, someone else is booked now. The goalkeeper's booked for wasting time. He still hasn't taken the goal kick yet. No, he's taken it. Right, launches it. Up to Redmond. We win it back. Conte. Centre circle. Evades a good challenge. Into the feet of Ziyech. Looking to play in Reece James first time. They win it back and they're breaking inside our half now. They got a man over left-hand side. Teller. Gets the edge of the box. Aspie's there. Cross comes in. Zuma gets the ball away. It's a Southampton corner. This is dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous. We've got 45 seconds of injury time to go. Southampton corner. Ward-Prowse, one of these deliveries. Vestergaard's up. Get it away. Cross comes in. Chelsea flick the ball away. He goes out to this right-hand side. Redmond's going to see the ball off. It doesn't reach that far. Conte's there with him. Redmond's holding him off. Plays it back to Romu. Back to Redmond. Goes back to the centre-back. Back inside the centre circle now. Comes out to this right-hand side. Conte heads the ball away. Gineppo plays it off for Conte. Southampton throw. It's going to be finished 1-1. Southampton are now making a change. It always makes me laugh. They're making a change now where time's finished. So Nathan Redmond's been told to go off. So the bloke who's coming on is being given instruction, but he's hardly going to touch the ball here. Southampton throwing. They're going to go long here. Bednarek's going to take a long throw. He's halfway inside our half and he throws it towards the corner flag. They flick it forward. They're trying to get a corner here. Rudiger comes across and is fouled and wins a free kick. And now Rudiger goes after the bloke. He's got that in his locker, Rudiger, isn't he? Jorginho takes a free kick quickly. Zuma square to Mendy's. Play still playing. Still going on here. Aspie launches it up to halfway. Ziyech flicks the ball on. Looking for Werner. They head the ball away. Reece James. Southampton throw him. Deary me, this is 2 points lost today. It's a game we should have won. Play still going ahead. Now the referee blows the full-time whistle. Southampton won. Chelsea won. 2 points dropped today. We put ourselves in a position in the first half where we were all over them. We didn't have end product and we made to pay for it when they scored. Good goal from Minamino. Disappointed. When you see the actual goal, if you haven't seen it yet, you'll be disappointed the way we defended it. They opened us up, but as I say, Aspie and Mendy sold themselves early. Minamino waited for them to go down, flicked the ball past them, and then we had a job to do. We come out second half, played so much better, forward quicker. We got the goal with a penalty, definite penalty. And then the same thing happened. We got into the final third and the final ball was lacking. Or we were picking out the wrong pass. Like, for example, you've then got Werner towards the end there with Mason Mount. He's got 4 players around him. Thomas Tuchel is the most animated I've seen him ever since he's been Chelsea manager. He won't be happy. Chelsea played well, but final third. So we're now on 43 points. West Ham have got a game behind. We're 3 points behind Leicester. West Ham have got a game in hand along with Liverpool. If Liverpool win today, They could go above us, but they need a 3-goal swing. It's West Ham what they do. Southampton moved, they're on 30 points. So yeah, we need Everton to beat Liverpool today to do us a favour. But it's 2 points dropped. So it's a disappointing outcome in the game today. Chelsea needed to do better, put himself in a bit of predicament, got out of it, but should have took the 3 points. But anyway, a good comment to make is, in a game like that one, just to leave you with a final thought, people, in a game like that one, is there any difference between this Chelsea and the previous Chelsea? I'm going to literally, this video is being recorded as I'm doing the live commentary. I'm going to put the best of the live commentary as my match review. So drop a like on this video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. Hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when these videos come out. But disappointing result today. Let me know what you think in these comments or in the comments section on my website. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for getting involved. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you tomorrow.